Hello, it's ZachStar, and I am back from watching episode 1 of Disventure Camp Season 5 Fans vs. Favorites, and I have a lot to say about it. First off, I unfortunately have to say that my theory for episode 1 was incorrect. Tom was not the first contestant eliminated, it actually turned out to be Aubrey, which I'll get into more detail about later. Obviously, we don't know if my winner choice is correct until the end of the season, but after watching the first episode, I will definitely be changing my winner to pick someone besides Nura. One last thing we learned at the end of episode 1 is that when a player gets eliminated, they are given a choice to either leave and go back to the motel, or they can go to Rescue Island and fight for a chance to get back into the game. But only after the contestant is eliminated will they learn about this detail. With all that new information I've learned from episode 1, let's get into my guess for episode 2. First and foremost, we need to figure out who will be eliminated in episode 2. After watching episode 1, I saw how coordinated the favorites team was. With Tom guiding them, they easily came up with a plan that helped them win the first challenge. Now, I think all this spotlight for Tom as a leader could foreshadow an early elimination for him in the future, but I don't think that will happen for a few more episodes. I think for now, it's safe to say that the favorites will continue to dominate the game for another episode or two. Not only is their team well organized, but the fans team is basically a mess. Considering the favorites team is looking very strong right now, I can only assume the next eliminated contestant will be from the fans team. I think to come to a good decision for my next elimination, I should be dissecting the fans team to find the most likely contestant to go. If we go back to episode 1, we can look at why Aubrey got eliminated to maybe give us some hints on who will go next. Aubrey's main issue was that she was judging everyone based on their zodiac sign. She then told all the other contestants to vote for Sam just based on the zodiac sign he is. This gave the other contestants an easy vote against Aubrey just because she was accusing Sam of being a villain for practically no reason. All of the fans seem to be looking for an easy vote like Aubrey just because it would prevent them from making any enemies. Another important piece of information we learned was that when Sam was not voted at elimination, he decided to go to the confessional and then he admitted this.
I still don't know what I did to make you hate me, Aubrey, but if it's any consolation, they're gonna wish they believed you.
This shows that he is going to have a bigger part to play in the story as probably a secret villain. They will need to build this storyline more, meaning Sam will not be eliminated anytime soon. I believe that the best way to go about choosing our next eliminated contestant would be to list some contestants I know for sure won't be eliminated next episode. Ara and Finn seem to be forming an alliance of villain-like characters. They are sticking together and seem to also be voting together. They both have enough intelligence to make sure they are not the next target. Alia was the only one to follow Aubrey's plea to vote out Sam, making her the only other contestant besides Aubrey to vote him. This could put a target on her back, although I don't think it will. Alia's only interest seems to be making a friend. This is a challenge for her because she is very awkward and somewhat creepy considering she's a taxidermist. I think they will keep her around to further build her character, allowing her to make more friends in future episodes. Junya and Ren seem to both be liked among the members of the fans team. They both have a chill vibe and show their efforts for wanting the team to win. Junya even seems to find something out about the island when she sees a strange bat painting on the cave wall. For these reasons, I don't think they will be the next to go. Bruno and Manu also seem to be sticking together throughout the challenge and even afterwards, while in their downtime. While Bruno is trying to be a leader that no one is listening to, Manu is there to support him no matter what. I think with their forming alliance, they should be able to keep themselves in the game. Next up is Ernesto. While he seems to be mostly alone a majority of the time, I don't think this means he will be out next. But it's kind of funny because he actually did absolutely nothing in this first challenge. He straight up isn't shown in the challenge at all. This is where he first shows up at the beginning of the challenge with his team, and then he only shows up again at the end with the rest of the fans team. He was the only contestant to not even appear during the entire challenge. Jokes aside, Ernesto tries to be a leader, but also falls short like Bruno. The only difference is he doesn't have a Manu to back him up. But I was thinking, there was no way they will eliminate him next episode without giving him a lick of screen time, and for that reason, I think he will be safe for the next episode. As you can see, I have left two characters for last who I think are most likely to be the next eliminated. In my guess for episode 1, I thought Nura had a chance to be the winner, but after watching the episode, I think I'm completely wrong. Her vibe was different than I expected, being very negative and gloomy. This is making her be unliked by the other contestants for her attitude. But I don't think hope is lost. I think her character can grow and she could do more for her team. On the other hand, we have Evie, who I think is a lost cause. For starters, she flirted with Alec, and even he wanted none of that.
They really pass anyone for the casting process now, don't they?
She really just has no reason to be in the game besides to be voted out. When coming back from the mystery journey with Alec, she didn't even discuss to her team what she went through. Instead, she just talked about how Alec might be gay because he didn't want her. Overall, I think the team can use her as an easy vote for the next episode when everyone realizes she's rich and doesn't even care to be there. So for those reasons, I'm choosing Evie to be eliminated in episode 2 of Disventure Camp Fans vs. Favorites. Now to discuss who I think will be the winner of Season 5 of Disventure Camp. To stick with my original theory for the first episode, I do think a fan will win Season 5. Although, it's definitely not going to be Nura, unless she has some crazy character development. Out of all of the remaining fans, I'm going to have to go with Dunya. She's a very likable character and is also well liked among her team. She also seems to know something about the island because of the way she observed the bat painting on the cave wall. Dunya also might be able to use her magic to help her in the challenges. We will have to see how that works out for her. Also, she is forming a friendship with Ren, which could be a good ally for her to help her get further into the game. So for those reasons, I'm locking in Dunya as my winner of Disventure Camp Season 5 Fans vs. Favorites. And that is all for this episode. I'm excited to see what's in store for episode 2 of Disventure Camp Fans vs. Favorites. ZachStar, out. Hey, it's ZachStar. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.